Hello, collective. I'm doing a reading for you for the new moon Libra, right? So I was looking at the moon this morning and it was absolutely gorgeous. Like it had like one really bright star next to it. Yeah, I feel like there's very much a space here where you're going through a lot of healing energy. You're regaining your strength. You're gaining momentum here as well, right? I feel like you could have felt a little lackluster. Things were just not like in your favor. I feel like you could have been going through a huge death process here that was just kind of like tricky for you. I feel like you were feeling very zapped, very out of energy. You weren't inspired. You weren't willing to get up and do the things that are necessary for you to have done, right? Like I feel like you're getting back into the groove of everything. And I feel like you're feeling so inspired. First out, we have mantra. That's what I'm saying. Like there's been a space here where you've held faith, you've held hope. You knew that if you were just to continue to go through this process here, I feel like you could be telling yourself affirmations this time. Yes, I feel like you're finding something really to hone in on and really help push you to the space here that is necessary for your growth here as well, right? All right, guys, let's get one more card. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys slept good. I hope today's gonna be the best day for you, right? Thank you so much for liking. Thank you for subscribing here as well, and thank you for the comments. It says sex. I feel like you're going through a huge sexual revelation at this time, right? Like there could be a lot of things that the more that you're connecting with another person at this time, it's helping you. I feel like it's benefiting you here as well, right? I feel like in places where you're feeling like you don't have control, I feel like this is one aspect here that is helping you gain control of your life here as well. You could have very strong sexual power here as well, right? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like as you're engaging in sexual activities here as well, I feel like it's almost realigning your chakras at this time, right? I feel like there could be some places within yourself where you're feeling blocked, and I feel like as this is coming in, it's not only healing your chakras, but it's healing your energy at this time, right? All right, guys. It says Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of things that you have just, I feel like you've almost been burying your head in the sand. There's a lot of things that you have just not been wanting to pay attention to or deal with here as well. I feel like it almost like stresses you out to think about it because then you start worrying. I feel like there's a lot of overthinking here in this time, right? Especially here with this Libra season. I feel like when we were going through this full moon in, what was it, Pisces? What was it? Yeah, we had a full moon in Pisces. Yeah, I feel like you were feeling very emotional, like very much undertaken by all the things that you were having to process here as well. I feel like there could have been a lot of worry, a lot of fear space. But I feel like moving forward, you're really going to start tuning things out. Like you're telling yourself like where it is you're going to go. You're telling yourself how these things are going to play out for yourself, and you're not allowing like these this mental imprisonment to like really affect you here as well, right? And we have the Seven of Wands. That's what I'm saying. You're being very protective over your heart, over what it is you're trying to do here for yourself. Like there's very much a space here where you're keeping yourself very guarded. I feel like you have a lot of boundaries here, and I feel like the more that you are having these, the better it's going to be here for yourself, right? Like there's very much a space here where you have been so deep and so open, right? Like it's almost created like this rawness, right? And I feel like there's a space here where you're almost worried that these things that could have transpired will happen again, right? No, you're protecting yourself, you're strengthening yourself. So as you're going through these situations again, right? Like I feel like it's several different situations that keep popping up for you. And I feel like there's almost a space of like fear that it will happen again. But it is happening again because this is something that you're fearing, right? And there's very much a space here where you've already dealt with this once, twice, maybe 3 times. Thank you so much for liking. I feel like you've been dealing with these issues, and I feel like moving forward, as these issues are coming up for you, you're not taking them so seriously. You're not taking them to heart as you had in the past, right? Like you've been dealing with these things, and I feel like it's almost creating this different reaction with you to where you're not so emotionally invested in this, right? And we have the King of Cups, yeah. With the Queen of Wands and the Tower card. Yeah, you could definitely have a King of Cups or a Queen of Wands around you at this time. This could just be you. I feel like they're going through a huge downfall. I feel like there's been a lot of things here that they've been dealing with. I feel like they could have empires here as well. I feel like this is very much an energy where they could have been trying to take you down here as well, or they could have hurt you in the process. Yeah. I feel like whatever empire that they built, I feel like it's kind of crumbling down here as well. And I feel like you're noticing it, you're seeing it here as well. Like their business could be falling off, their home situations here as well. I feel like this is leaving these people very much battered and bruised, right? I feel like this is very much a karmic situation here as well. I feel like these have been people who have been manipulating you, causing you hurt, causing you pain. And I feel like instead of letting it get you down or hold you to a certain space here as well, you manifested your way out of the situation, right? Like you knew that you were meant for something greater here as well, right? Yeah, and I feel like instead of staying battered and bruised here as well, it's time for you really to start working your magic. Like what is it that you're trying to achieve? Where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do here with your life, right? We We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a huge separation from certain people, certain energies here as well. I feel like there's almost a space of you reclaiming your energy back from certain people. Once again, these boundaries keep coming up. I feel like you're back here in this castle, right? I feel like you're back here, and I feel like there are other people that are wishing that they could be involved in your life, in your space here as well, right? Yeah. I feel like you're just not allowing people to come in and manipulate you any longer, right? And I feel like there's almost a space here where like you are seeing what could have been, what should have been here as well, right? What you were wishing for, and it didn't play out how you were necessarily wanting it to. But I feel like that's pushing you into a space here where it's time for you to start manifesting, right? I feel like there's a huge space where you have been involved with certain people, certain energies here as well, who have used you, manipulated you, abused you here as well, right? And I feel like you're really seeing these people's true colors. I feel like you're not relying on certain people, certain energies here, who have been very secretive, right? Hello, good morning. Yeah, I feel we have the Sun in the Moon card. Yeah. This is very much involving the eclipse that we just had in the full moon in Pisces. Scratch my nose there. Yeah, there's very much a space here where like there have been a lot of hidden secrets. There's been like a lot of reasons why you haven't been involved with certain people. Like it just doesn't feel right. It feels almost like kind of gross here as well, right? I feel like there's a huge space where you're realizing like why you could have separated yourself, why you really pulled your energy back here as well. I feel like these people were holding on to a lot of secrets. I feel like they could have been shady here as well. And I feel like you could have had some deep realizations about what these people were doing. We had the Devil card, right? Hey, good morning. Yeah, I feel like, once again, I feel like we have the Devil card sitting right next to the Tower. I feel like you're realizing like who these people are, what types of addictions that they are going through, what it is that they've been dealing with in their life here as well. I feel like they have a lot of control issues. I feel like they were wanting to control you. I feel like they could have been doing that via manipulation here as well, right? You're having huge realizations as to like what it is you've been dealing with here as well. And I feel like it's been a lot of people's like demonic energies, right? Like I feel like there could have been like a lot of false promises here as well. A lot of things that they were trying to like lure you in with just so you know they could be in your energy here as well. And there wasn't a follow through, and you realizing this here as well, right? We have the High Priestess and the Four of Swords in reverse. You're not putting any more thoughts into this. You're not feeding any more energy to these certain situations here as well, right? You know that you are filled with so many wonderful ideas, right? So many different routes and so many different avenues that you can really take. That you're not honing in on just one specific person or energy. Like they're already a disappointment, so why even continue on here with these people, with these energies here as well, right? Yes, I feel like there's going to be huge revelations here as you're resting, as you're taking time out to sleep. Once again, I feel like you've been over exuding your energy yourself into certain people, certain energies here where you just like, I feel like it's almost like attachment energies here as well, right? No, I feel like the more that you're taking time out for yourself just to rest, retreat, do what it is that is necessary for you to heal and grow, the better these answers are going to be coming in. I feel like you're asking your angels, I feel like you're asking God, the universe, for enlightenment for what it is you've been dealing with here as well, right? I feel like you could have felt very off balance. I feel like it was people in the background here that were trying to throw you off balance here as well, right? And you're having huge realizations. Good morning, good morning. You're having huge realizations about who's been sneaky. I feel like there's almost been people preying on your finances, on your financial situation here as well, on your work, on your body. Be careful as to like what types of food you're taking from people, right? Like don't just take food from anybody, right? We have the Queen of Cups. If this is not you, I feel like there could definitely be a Queen of Cups around you at this time who's been very sneaky, been very shady here as well. I feel like this is an energy who's not very balanced within themselves here as well, right? I feel like they listen to a lot of what other people have to say instead of having their own opinion here as well, right? We have the Ace of Cups, yeah. Yeah. I feel like moving forward, you're going to start keeping your financial situation a lot more secretive. I feel like you're only sharing certain aspects about your life with people who are genuinely there for you and genuinely care, right? Yeah. And then we have the Judgment card, yeah. I feel like there are several different people around you this time that you have a lot of love for, right? I just feel like this love that you have been giving and receiving with this person is under a strict judgment at this time, right? Like there's very much a space here where it's time for you really to start looking at how you're going to handle the situation. I feel like once again, I feel like you've seen how this person is really acting towards you. I feel like you've seen their true colors here as well. And I feel like before you decide to give any more energy from this person, I feel like now's really the time for you to start taking into account what types of friendships, what types of energies do you have around you at this time, right? And and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. In order for you to get this new opportunity that's coming in for yourself, I feel like now is really the time for you to start going over your life. I feel like you're taking inventory as to like what it is you've been dealing with, how it is you've been acting, what types of people you've allowed to be involved in your life here as well. But you do have a brand new opportunity coming in for you. I feel like now's really the time for you to start lessening unrealistic or problematic relationships that you've been having, right? We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a love situation that's coming in here for you. I feel like this is somebody who really values you, who could help you financially here as well, right? This is somebody who admires you. They see you like you are you are worthy of everything. I feel like they almost look at you like you're gold here as well, right? We have the Temperance card. Yeah, this is something that you've been taking very slowly here as well. It could be with the Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. This is something that you have been, you're not wanting to like rush in, right? Like I feel like in this space, like you've gotten older, you've had lessons, you've gone through relationships here as well. And there's been a space here where you're just not wanting to rush in, right? And ruin something that could be something so wonderful and so beautiful here as well, right? We have the Six of Cups. Yeah. Yep. I feel like you're doing this because you, once again, you have been through hard, tough situations that really could have had your hands tied. Like you really weren't able to like do the things here that were to your benefit here as well. You could have some toxic like PTSD, some trauma from your childhood, from seeing how your parents handled certain relationships or situations here as well. And I feel like you're wanting something different for yourself, for your children here as well. Like you're only wanting somebody who's coming in with genuine love, right? Yeah. All right, guys, let's get one card out for how you can help heal this energy. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you for subscribing here as well. And I hope you are having an awesome day. It says, let go of guilt. Let go of guilt. Yeah, I feel like you have several different angels around you at this time. I feel like there's a lot of children around you. There's a lot of time factoring in here as well that you're going through here as well, right? I feel like there's almost a space here where you're having to work so much, you're not able to spend the proper amount of time with your children or your animals here that you're really wanting, right? Like there's very much a space here where I feel like you could have like parent guilt, like mommy guilt, daddy guilt here as well, that you're so busy trying to build a life for you and your family here as well that you're not, you're almost neglecting some parts of the home situation here as well, right? It says, when you allowed your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Yeah, like there's very much a space here, especially involving family and children, where you feel like you should have done something, or you could have done something, or you shouldn't have done something here as well. And I feel like now's really the time for you to let that go. I feel like it's almost like buzzing in the back of your head, and it's bringing a lot of negativity to you at this time, right? Know that what you're doing is exactly what you're supposed to be doing at this time, and trust and believe that here. All right, guys, thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.